Now, let's see who accepts the stream.
Yeah, once the commercial.
Twitch has accepted the stream.
So do you want to start out with the
YouTube has accepted the stream,
first?
and Facebook has accepted the stream.
Steve,
you want to start with what first?
You want to start with the video? Let the video run for its minute 17.
Yeah, we do that.
And then come.
And then introduce them. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, good. So, Mick, you ready to start?
Yeah.
All right. When the timer says on the air, you're on the air.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mick's World with my special guest, Shadokat and Matt Matthews. If you give me a few minutes, we're going to run a promo video. Or not promo video, but the commercial. And we got... So, there we go. Okay, just give me 1 second to get myself situated yet again.
They're all good there. All good, Mick.
Okay, who's got
the audio issues on that? But hey, we can figure it out before the next one. That's for sure.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where I'm getting feedback, but I'm not getting feedback. Oh my god,
that was like a remix.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out if it's me or somebody else. It doesn't.
I don't hear it anymore.
Yeah, mine's good now.
Okay. So I just got to do a couple of quick things, and then we'll be good to go. That's turned off. This is turned off. Closed caption. Make this bigger. We'll be good to go. And that's turned off. Okay, so. Yeah. Okay, so we saw the commercial. So let's get into this.
We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into whatever you guys want today. We got a little bit of time here, so we can talk about whatever you like. What do you want to talk about, Mick?
Hang on a second.
Mick's World. We just work here.
It's Mick's World. We're a part of it.
I'm trying to make sure that. Never mind. I ain't worried about that. First off, let's talk about. I had it pulled up, but I don't have it with me. Okay, so let's talk about the matches. We saw the commercial for the heavyweight championship match, which we know that Mad Dog won at Batavia Downs last month. So, and
the Mad Dog won. Mad Dog's the new NCW heavyweight champion, and apparently Soldier didn't want to. He didn't like that so much, so he called Hernandez because they're old buddies, and he was like, well, it's going to go down like this. And so it's looking like Dakota Orion's got the back of Mad Dog, and we'll see how that plays out.
So,
big surprise seeing Dakota Orion after not seeing him for a very, very long time. Nobody knew he was coming, and he was just there, and sometimes that's what it takes to make a statement. And kudos to him for that. And it was long overdue in my opinion. So maybe some things can get regulated now.
Definitely pop the crowd for sure.
Yep, you got to keep that. You got to keep that scale balanced, and to keep things flowing, you have to do things different. And sometimes you make a deal with the nice guys, and sometimes you make a deal with the bad guys. You got to do what you got to do to have
the double.
Exactly. Sometimes. So I think that's going to be one hell of a match. I haven't seen Super Mech since probably 2010. I would say is the last time I seen him on a show we did. And that was Next Era Wrestling way back, and that was Rochester, New York. But yeah, so good dude. As far as I remember, good dude. But apparently, if he's talking to Soldier, he ain't that good of a dude.
Yeah, he could be just having. Never mind. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I don't feel like.
What's your take, Matt Matthews, on this main event picture and kind of where it's been going? What's your prediction? How do you see this turning out?
Well, I see this match a couple ways. You look at it from a standpoint that you've got a brand new champion with Mad Dog. And from what I've seen, Mad Dog is doing some great, great things. He is working his tail off. He's at training a lot. And now with him tagging with Dakota Orion, those two are going to form a pretty formidable tag team. On the other hand, you've got two veterans. You've got Hernandez, former TNA star, and then you got a former Nickle City world champion with Soldier. I mean, that's incredible right there. I mean,
that's insane. I don't have that.
I mean that's insane right there. I mean,
that just goes to show between his politic lawyers and conniving Nick Russo by his side, pulling strings, making things happen that aren't typically going to happen. Yeah, he's capitalized on some opportunities. We'll say that.
But as far as the match should go, it should be a fantastic back and forth match. It should be definitely something that fans are going to want to come out and see tomorrow at St. Mary's in Lancaster, for sure. Definitely looking forward to it. Looking forward to calling that match as well.
What's another one on there that you're looking to?
I look at the Silver Linings title between Millman and Tyler Prince. That match is with the Silver Linings title. I look at that as like the workhorse title, where you've got Millman, who, the old saying is anybody can go in the ring if you put, you could put a broomstick in there with them and yeah, ready to go. There you go. Shadokat point to that title. Millman can go
in
with
the middle. It's in the middle for a reason. That's because it is the workhorse title. That's what it's designed for. It's the hardest working guy in the room, and that's. There's no gimmicks, no frills, no nothing. It's the hardest working person in the room with the biggest heart and the best drive. And get the job done.
And here comes my favorite individual. Kelly said, "Hi, Matt, Shadokat." Me.
Oh, what's up? I can see the comments now.
Going down. Yeah,
how are you today?
The only reason you're not seeing the other comments is because it's the comments that are up there are from YouTube, so they don't show in the main feed. So we got the Milliman and Jay. Yeah, Tyler Prince. Sorry, my brain went.
Milliman, Tyler Prince, Silver Lining title. Gold's on the line. Anything can happen, right? The kid's hungry. I don't mean to interrupt,
but you also got Meaty Mike, his tag team partner, in his corner as well. So you got something there
that's a valid point. He got his partner back, and his partner's back from injury, and I'm pretty sure he's good to go pretty much whenever. So to have him by his side, I think that's going to give him some motivation that he needs to hopefully get the job done. Milliman's not a fair player, man. He gets dirty with everything that he does, and so. Tyler Prince has got to watch it, and hopefully having Mikey there, there'll be no foul play happening, and it'll be a fair contest, and that'll be one night. I think we'll be talking about that match for a long time.
100%. That's definitely a match that I have been eagerly anticipating the call with my little tag team partner there, Matt Amato, on commentary. So definitely looking forward to that. I know we have another match coming up, which is a number one contenders match for that Silver Linings title.
Yeah. Yep. That just goes to show how much good talent is in New York when it comes to independent professional wrestling. There's people coming out of the woodwork wanting to be a part of what we're doing and wanting to give take any opportunity they're given and make the best of it and turn something out of it.
100%.
I've been
sorry guys. Necessary plug. Shadokat coffee mug custom. They're mine. We got them.
I've been keeping an eye on the promos, and I actually watched I don't remember the Headshot King or whatever he calls themselves.
Oh, CJ Settles. Yeah, CJ Settles came in from Ground Zero. And he's their champion over there. And he comes over here, and it's a different playing field. And he's seen it when he got here, and he realized this is not going to be an easy climb. This is, we're second to Nickle City Wrestling is second to none with the level of competitors we have and the level of personalities that we have. And again, it's an exciting time in pro wrestling, and it's an exciting time in pro wrestling in New York State. Period. So much good talent in that match. And enough good can't be said about each one of them to have earned the spot to wrestle for a number one contendership opportunity. That shows that they've been putting in the work that we've asked them to do. And that's, if you notice, that's my one message to everybody: worker, student, anything across the board. If you work hard, the rewards will come. You have to work for it. If I don't see it, if the people in the office don't see it, then you're gonna get overlooked. So step up.
The thing I'm interested, one of the matches I'm interested in is You
didn't bring out my former tag team partner who happens to be in that match. Which, by the way, we're all right.
Well, I was going to say something because I was listening to it seemed like the Headshot King missed Kodiak's name in his promo.
Oh, so you're saying CJ Settles overlooked Kodiak. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm telling you, listen, my ribs still hurt. My ribs still hurt from Father's Day. I still have bruised ribs from Father's Day. I don't know if you want to overlook Kodiak. He's hungrier than he's ever been.
What I see in that match is a matchup. There's three major players that I see are going to be beating the crap out of each other, and that's Kodiak, El Nino, and Wolfie.
Not El Nino. You mean NL?
Yeah, no. I'm sorry.
NL. Gotcha. Yeah, he's got a confusing name. It's okay.
He's gonna kill me anyway. I did this to him once before, so.
But again, hey, look, you gotta listen. Factor this in. Wolfie is a former tag team champion, right? Jake Payne was just in a title picture not very long ago. These are big competitors, and now a former main eventer for us is now fighting to hang on to that little bit of what he needs to stay relevant in Nickle City Wrestling, and I think this match is again it's going to stay within the confines of that ring for the most part, but I think there's going to be an explosion of action in that match.
Well, you guys are missing the wild card in this match. Every name's been mentioned, from Kodiak to Jake Payne. One person that hasn't been mentioned in that
is the cheater Samson.
Samson.
I was avoiding talking about him on purpose.
But let's move on.
I was avoiding talking about him on purpose because, listen, how are you going to be a pissed off veteran if he just won his first title at UPW, and I wonder what contract he manipulated to get that to happen. Right?
Yeah,
I'll tell you this: if you have something salty or something sweet, you can't just have one, right? You got to have more than one. So if he's got that title that he just won at UPW, in his mind, he's like, I want another one. I want an opportunity to go and get that Silver Linings title. So in my mind, in my mind, that's quite a mind that I got up here. That mind is saying he's the wild card. He's the one that you're going to have to watch. He's
that's
a lawyer.
a possibility. Hey, listen. Hey, for all he knows, I mean that title that he's got for Upstate Pro Wrestling now, maybe Steph stuffs it in his briefcase, and who knows? But
we know all lawyers are all honest, so he'll do everything honest, straight down the line. No questions asked.
Never mind. Keep my mouth shut.
Mick's
Okay.
like, hell
So
no.
let's move this on. Let's move this on to the Crimson Kingdom versus Edge of Hope, which to me looks like a payback match.
If there's
Owen Roll's in here. What's Owen Roll doing? He should be training and doing some Hindu squats.
Yeah, so let me talk about, if I could start this match. So you've got this tag team of Edge of Hope. You got Darren Crow and you got Jeremiah Richter. Jeremiah Richter is about, 6'6", 6'7", this big, tall.
All of that. All of that.
He's just everything and then some.
And the worst part is he's an ex-goon of Aces.
Ace Gervais, correct. So he's got a tag team partner in the Edge of Hope with Darren Crow. And Darren Crow, if you ever seen this cat,
that guy ain't mentally stable.
Yeah, I don't think either one of them are mentally stable. And I think the thing is, I don't know. It seemed as though Richter had some sort of personal vendetta against Ace from when he was in the Kingdom before. But the thing is he went about it real dirty, right? He didn't go nose to nose with him and say, "Hey, Ace, I got a problem with you." Every time Ace and I have crossed paths, I went nose to nose to Ace and said, "Hey, Ace, we got a problem and we need to handle it." And he didn't handle it like he should have. And so that's going to bite him in his ass, I think. I think him and his new guy, Darren Crow, he's got with him. Hold on one second. Darren, let me see. Should be there. Should be there. Sorry about that, guys. Incoming telephone calls. So again, Darren Crow, I don't know what ditch or what corner of what room they pulled him out of. But again, he's very unpredictable. I've seen him on a few occasions. And them two are a dangerous duo. Absolutely.
So at the last show that we had at Batavia, the match that Ace was in, Jeremiah came down, and everybody that has followed this, with Ace and Jeremiah have known that the two of them have been tag partners. They've been friends. And then all of a sudden, when they saw Jeremiah go after Ace, it was a complete shock over everybody. Everybody in the whole crowd was just stunned.
I think everybody's sort of stunned because if you look, listen, man, right? Ace is who Ace always will be, right? But after a while, you have to understand that Ace has been in Nickle City Wrestling since virtually day one, and he's earned a certain level of respect. And I feel like that was betrayed when Richter came out and attacked him, sideswiped him, and there's other issues. If you not noticed, the Kingdom's weak, man. And in my opinion, the Kingdom's weak. Something's not going on right, and I hope that things work out the way they should. But I don't know if he's got any friends, man. I don't know if anybody's left that'll be there to help Ace, because it seems as though Drake Scott and also
Big Ugly
Jack Ward.
Jack Ward, that's his name this time. They've been out. They were out partying. Well, they were supposed to be cutting promos. Like, I don't know, man. So I don't know that they're taking Ace's leadership seriously right now. And again, in the day, Ace has burned a lot of bridges, and sometimes it comes back. And I don't know who's going to be around to help him in the end of it. It's up to him. But he started showing some good faith. He gave my kid a hug after my kid beat him for that title, and he was respectable about it. That was the first sign of human being I've ever seen out of Ace Gervais. And so maybe we're onto something.
It was weird because the crowd at the end, when I was talking to Matt Amato when we were commentating on it, I said to him, I go, are the fans cheering Ace Gervais? Ace Gervais, the most miserable person in the entire world, was getting sympathy from the fans. It blew my mind. So let's just see what happens.
Sometimes it takes being at the bottom to realize that you have to restart that climb. And again, who knows how that's going to turn out. And let's just hope he's got some people that have his back, because again, going against Darren Crow and going against Jeremiah Richter, that's not going to be an easy feat. I've watched Richter since the day he started in this business, and he decimates. And to have Darren Crow on his side, who's somebody who's unpredictable but also very skilled in that ring, it could be a mess.
He can definitely go in that ring.
But here's the question: who's holding their leash? There's a leash. Those guys are on a leash.
You're saying you think that's a bigger call. You think that's a bigger thing. You think there's more?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It seemed very personal. And I know Edge of Hope is huge around Western New York, but I also know that Richter and Crow have grown in immensely closer compared to the rest of the Edge of Hope. And so I feel like, I don't know if they feel they need that. I feel like they have what they need to get the job done, and we'll find out tomorrow.
Okay, so we'll move on to Bomac and me versus Warpath and TJ Karts. Hopefully I said that right this time.
Well, yeah, that's Bomac, man, he's turned into something. This character, he's lost in his own mind. But it's dangerous in that ring, in a sense of he's a threat, right, to anybody that wrestles him. So I think the knowledge of Warpath and TJ needs to come together, because with the unpredictability of me, the wrestler known as me, and Bomac. I don't know. If you look at it, Bomac's kind of got this little thing for me, and I don't know. Again, a new bonds have formed, and we've seen it.
I'm going to tell you, in the world of professional wrestling, again, you have to be there, but then you also don't have to be there. Bomac talks to Gary. If you don't know who Gary is, that's his little gator head that he carries around. It talks to him. Okay? So he gets knowledge and advice from that. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Listen, man. Hey, Al Snow did it with Head for how many years? Yep. I mean, and you know what? If that was what he needed, if that one thing is what he needed to put him in the mindset to get the job done, maybe it's an asset. But it's also, like I said, it's very dangerous in that ring, and anybody in that ring against Gator and even the wrestler known as me and the unpredictability of it, it's can go either way, I think.
Mia's all about herself. She's all doing what she needs to do, and that's fine.
But is that a ploy? Is that a ploy? Are they manipulating Bomac Calhoun because of the distraction from Gary? Is me using that to their advantage? You see what I'm saying? In the partnership.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as when you see Warpath and TJ Karts. When I look at Warpath, I look at a leader, a veteran, somebody who's been around this business for a long time. He has seen so many wrestlers come and go. He's got that extra knowledge, extra something. He's seen it all.
He's got that unmatched energy. He's got that unmatched energy for 30 seconds at a time. So this is Warpath's perk and his downfall at his best. At his best, nobody can. I don't think there's anybody on the roster that can go toe to toe with Warpath, because Warpath is crazy, and so at all costs. He's the best person to have your back. In a fight. I've been there. We've been there. I've known him for the better part of 20 years. And, again, when you want somebody on your side, I think TJ, not sure what was happening with the other character, and his little discrepancies with his former tag team partner, we won't mention because he doesn't pay me enough to mention him. So, again, TJ and Warpath are going to have to get it together and hold it together long enough to get the job done. Age is against Warpath and TJ both. Listen, we're not 20 in this business anymore. And I think me being the younger competitor, and surprisingly, although he doesn't look like it, Bomac is the younger competitor as well.
Yep.
Hey, let's not wait. Can we get into the reason I'm not talking about that stinking lawyer or self-portrayed lawyer earlier was because if you hadn't noticed, I'm not booked in a match on my own show. Right? Okay, so the office said I had to go to the doctors, had to get the x-ray, make sure the ribs were good, right? X-ray said, sure, they're not broken. They're bruised. They're severely bruised from Father's Day. Okay? But I had minimal restrictions. And I've been training and I've been doing the work and doing everything that I need to do. But somehow that clearance slipped through the cracks. And my medical clearance is not in the paperwork for this weekend's show. So again, that's why we don't talk about that stupid lawyer.
So you're blaming Samson Esquire? You're saying
listen, if you look at that entire group, that entire faction, it's a bunch of slime balls. It's a bunch of slime balls. They care when there's something in it for them and whatever, and they're going to manipulate anything possible to get their own damn way. Right? A bunch of crybabies. Pissed off veterans. Hey, guess what? I'm not a pissed off veteran, but I'm a demanding respect kind of veteran. And I'll tell you what, if they think they got one up their sleeve, I've got 10 more where that came from. I promise.
Okay, so getting off of Samson, we're going to actually...
Sorry, I got a little excited there for a minute. A little hot talking
let's
about
talk
Samson.
about the brooding...
Decaf, Shadowkat, decaf.
Let's talk
no.
about the brooding rivalry that's starting up between Ava Brooks and Zonder Lee.
Yeah, definitely. That's becoming a rival for sure. And you know what? I love to see it. I don't like people just wrestling for no damn reason, right? You gotta be going after something always. You gotta be keep pushing forward. And you know they've been getting in each other's way for the last couple shows. I think this is it, man. It's gotta be. There's gotta be a number one contender come out of this.
But we do have an issue here.
What's that?
Ava is a Russo individual.
I think no. See, that's where you're wrong. Let me clarify this. There's no contractual obligation for them to. There is no contracts in place that have Nick Russo as Ava's manager. As of right now, I have not signed off on anything like that. So this is all self done, and that's fine. That's all well and good. But I tell you what, she better watch it. She's young and she's impressionable in this business, and she needs to understand that she needs to watch who she's dealing with because you never know. There's snakes in the grass everywhere, right?
So, I'm a self-proclaimed wrestling historian. I've been watching wrestling since I've been in diapers, and that was
The glasses and the hat says so.
Correct. Long ass time ago. So at one point, way back in the National Wrestling Alliance, you had a best of 7 title match between the Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff, and Magnum TA, where the two of them fought through the Great American Bash in 1986. Now, we've seen Zandra and we've seen Ava Brooks go at it. Now, I'm not comparing them to Nikita Koloff and Magnum TA. However, what I'm saying is the matches that Zandra and Ava have had are almost in the same realm as what you're seeing. What they're doing is they're bringing the best out of each other. And that's a win for Nickle.
For everybody.
That's a win for everybody. Correct.
See, they're growing. See, what they don't realize, and right now, yeah, they're butting heads right now. But if you remember correctly, they came in to help each other. This was how this was supposed to be, right? They were trying to get the job done against JC Storm, a ring veteran. And so, again, they seen that it didn't get the job done, but the reason that the job didn't get done because their egos are getting in the way. They're young. They're impressionable. Again, I keep saying this, and I'll keep doing it. They're growing together, and they don't even see the progress, right?
And that's a win.
And that's a win for anybody that coaches or educates or anything. That's a win because these two, they're going to be stars, right? Mark my words. Every woman that stepped foot in a Nickle City wrestling ring, the majority of them have went on to bigger, better things and are still doing so.
You want me to run the list?
What's that?
You want me to run the list?
Oh, run a list. Mick, you got it.
You
run
got Masha Slamovich, TNA Women's Champion.
Who was on NXT this past week?
Yeah, but
Who's wrestling for the NXT Championship versus Championship?
But then also you've got Hollywood Haley J, which is WOW's women's tag team champion. OVW women's champion or tag team champion.
How about Megan Myers, who was with AEW for a short stint and also did the OVW thing? How about Corinne Mink? She was big back in the day until before she decided to have a family and retire, which was respectful. That was the first women's champion. How about, let's see, man, Ari Alexander was here. There's been Teal Piper, Roddy Piper's daughter, Shal Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero's daughter. All the women that have come through here are stars, and so I think that these two are destined for stardom if they don't let it get to their head.
You're missing one there, Shadokat.
Of course I am. I'm old enough to drop by wrestlers. Which one?
That's the current Nickle City Wrestling Women's Champion, JC Storm. Now,
I didn't miss her. I said her name first, and if I didn't, she would kill me.
I was just going to say, if you didn't say it, she would be...
What's it? She got a hand-picked opponent again?
Shadokat whiskers off your face.
Listen, I don't know what she did to piss off her best friend, but apparently they're wrestling tomorrow, so we're going to see how that goes. And you know that the personality that JC Storm is, don't even try to talk to her the day before a show because she don't want to tell you nothing. She just says, "Oh, we're going to handle it tomorrow." Okay, cool. Well, you put a title on the line. That means there's going to be some entertaining wrestling happening, I think.
Again, who wins? Who wins this all? The Nickle City Wrestling fans.
Hey, listen.
This card is stacked from bottom to top.
So we've got one more match to review, and then we got to go into the Hall of Fame.
All right, yeah, for sure. We got to get to it.
So we've got the Budget Busters versus. Hang on, I'm having a hard time reading. Kingdom of Evolution.
Right, I didn't want to bring that up because they always try to say that there's favoritism, this and that, whatever.
Nepotism.
right. But nepotism is extinguished at the end of last show, so that's no longer a thing.
My biggest thing is that we've got two young stars going against two veterans, and we're gonna. Yes, you did, Ty. Ty wants to know.
You missed a review of your match. Don't worry, Ty. I'll give you a quick rundown here in a minute after we're done going over this last one.
So we've got we've got never mind. Hellcat and
Mean Mike.
Mike, whatever he wants to call himself, I'm calling him Hellcat. Get over it. It's my show.
Hellcat. Right. I don't know what his name is this week. Budget Busters. The Budget Busters versus the Kingdom of Evolution.
Yeah.
Shadow Jr. and Asher Zero. Asher Zero, Shadow Jr. have been best friends since they were kids. I brought them both up into this business, and again, they'll always have this bond, right? I don't know that they'll always wrestle on across the ring, or next to each other in that ring. Sometimes it's going to be tag team. Sometimes they're going to have their own careers, right? And so I think this is a big relationship. This is something that they'll always have each other's backs, and I think that this could be something huge for them if they are ready. They are going against the oldest in Western New York, okay, which means the most experienced. You didn't even have to bleep it. See how I covered that?
If I'm the Kingdom of Evolution, what I'm doing is I'm just running circles. I'm making this attract me because there is no way those Budget Busters are going to go past 5-10 minutes. They're going to want to get their work in. Yeah. They're going to want to get their offense in right away. If the Kingdom of Evolution makes this match go longer than what it needs to be, that favors them because they're young, they're quick, they may not have experience.
But believe me, I'm not siding with the Budget Busters. Pissed off veterans are not on my friendly list right now. Okay, and of course I love my son and I love Asher Zero. But the thing is that Hellcat and Chris Kading are smart enough to lay that tripwire when they're running around the ring trying to dance around them. Them boys are smart enough to lay the tripwire so they don't have to work too hard, right?
100%.
And I think that's going to be the difference maker in this match. I think they're still fresh with these tag team championships, and yeah, sure, Hellcat, he goofs around out there, man, a little bit, but he gets down to brass tacks. He's ready to go. Again, one of my original trainers. I can't ever say anything negative about his wrestling career. I can't say I don't like his methodology, right? I don't like his sly tactics.
We got Jessica June toning in.
Oh man, we got a crew. What's up?
Yeah,
Hello.
some people have never shown up on my show have decided to pop in.
So let's see. We got Ty. Okay, so Ty's in the house. Let me just run Ty down real quick. Ty, I said I was guessing that you had a little bit of motivation, being that your tag team partner is back and he'll be in your corner for this match against Milliman. I think you need to keep your head on straight and watch out for Milliman. Milliman's dangerous.
So
For sure. As I said, that was one of the matches I had said that I'm looking forward to seeing the most. As I said, the Silver Linings match, the title, that's the workhorse belt. Those are people that are in that match. Those are people that are going to go. They're going to bring it from start to finish. And again, it's one of the matches that I am looking forward to seeing. So again, should be a great show. Again, every match, there's not a throwaway match at all.
None. There's no such. Listen, and I expressed this to somebody close to me today, and I'm not going to mention any names because some things are meant to stay behind the curtain, if you know what I'm saying. So I had a conversation with somebody today about this same exact thing, and that we are setting a bar. And then once we set it, we reach it, we're raising it again.
a certain referee would like to make a return someday.
Listen, just June, hey, doors always open. We can always work something.
Okay, so now we're
Listen,
gonna.
hey, that's the perk of this place. Hey, this is what we're getting into right now because Mick is so excited to talk about the 2025 class of.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about this.
2025.
And I'm gonna call
class.
this.
Got it.
Actually, I'm gonna call this the OSPW Hall of Fame crew.
No, well, you can't do that because it's a Nickel City Wrestling Hall of Fame, not an OSPW.
But you know what I
Hall of
meant.
Fame.
Most of these guys
Yes.
cut their teeth in OSPW.
So this year, okay, some years we talk about the future, some years we talk about the present, some years we talk about the past. Sometimes we combine all three of them together, okay? And when asked this year who would be considered, again, these names that are on this list, they speak for themselves. Again, used to talk OSPW. OSPW was a starting point for all of us in this area, right? All of us walked through them doors that have been doing this longer than 15 years, longer than, let me rephrase that, longer than 10 years because we're almost on our 10th year here. And so again, these are people that walk through them doors and when them doors closed and my doors opened, they had belief in what Nickel City Wrestling was going to stand for and what we.
So let's run down these names. We have Nasty Nick Nice, which I know was a tag team champion in Nickel City. We have Kaju Chris West or Chris. I can't pronounce his last name.
No, you were right.
And then we have
Chris West.
And then we also have I'm saving the best for last, so we're going in my own order here.
Are you inducting me into the Hall of Fame?
Well, you're going to get inducted later.
It's only my second show. I can't go in yet.
We
Mick,
got
come
Mikey.
on now.
We got Mikey every night. Mr. I like to shake people down at ringside.
Mr. Charisma, man. Mr. Charisma. Shake people down for their money, bro. It was the funniest stuff ever to watch him in the ring. And again, listen, no qualms aside, respect is unparamounted for that kid because, again, and I say kid because we grew up in this business together, right?
Yeah,
we learned some hard lessons. We learned some positive lessons. But at the end of the day, for him and I to be on different playing fields doing the same mission with different visions and to be successful at it, that's humbling because then when Daddy started their company, they were in our ring. We backed them on 100% to say, hey, yo, here's your torch. I will. There's enough of you guys and enough of us guys that we can do too, right? We can take over part of this area in its own.
And then we've got the cornerstone of OSPW / Nickle City. We've got Deacon getting inducted.
Son of Thunder, man. Son of Thunder. This one, that one's personal for me. I mean, they're all very personal in their own respects. But obviously, the longest tag team tenure in New York State has been held by the Fallen, right?
So we're only missing
Deacon and Shadokat. Deacon and Shadokat went all over for a lot of years, and
we're only missing one of the Sons of Thunder.
Yeah, and maybe in a different year that'll be the case.
Actually, we're missing two people that need to be inducted.
Hey, well, Thunder's already in the Hall of Fame.
We got Thunder, and we're going to have Deacon. We just need Bishop, and then the queen pin of all of the entire family.
Yeah, of course.
But then there's a bunch of queen pins that need to be mentioned and inducted.
But we, like I said, we were allotted for this year. That's what they told us we were gonna pick from. And again, these four, symbolic because absolutely, I don't, pull the curtain back. Mikey and Chris West, brothers, blood brothers. They had two different visions. They each had their own careers. But again, they're still brothers, so I'm sure that the honor for both of them to be inducted at the same time, that was important to me. Because again, we could have went one or the other this year and then one or the other next year. But you know what? They're brothers, and let's keep them together in that aspect. That's what this whole thing's about, is about a brotherhood. And if there was a way, if I wasn't still full-time in the ring, it'd be an honor to be inducted somewhere with Deacon at the same time. It'd be great. But in the same aspect, I'm not done yet. And don't put me on a shelf until I'm there, right? No offense to anybody respectively in this, because some of these guys still do occasional things. But I approached one other person about being inducted this year, and I was going to try to make it a fifth exception. But again, he said, why would I do that if I might come back at some point?
Oh, right? Damn.
So again, I'll leave you guys on a cliffhanger on that. I'm not going to say who it was. But it's not anybody that's been around in a very long time. But he can still go. I know that because I know him well. But it's a matter of him. And when he's ready, he knows exactly who I'm talking about. I made his first set of wrestling gear. I'll give you that hint. That was a long, long time ago. Anyways, so yeah, this Hall of Fame ceremony, it's going to be, a good 15, 20-minute Hall of Fame ceremony. We're going to film it for anybody on the internet that wants to see it. And again, we're just trying to show appreciation to people that have busted their ass in this industry and have paved the way for some of this next generation of students, as you guys see on our shows. We stick to the same thing, right? We do bring in talent from all over the place, but I still build at home, man. Our school is not it's not a school first or a company first. We go together, right? So yeah, absolutely. I'm going to try to get my students ready as soon as possible and as good as possible to get in the ring and to do what they love to do. We still bring in other talent, but build at home, right? That's why I didn't sign a contract. That's why I never wanted to, aside from the one I did last year, and I was all over the place with that, which is cool. I'm not going to sign a contract anywhere that says I can't help these kids here. So, again, most of them work hard and deserve it.
So now that we've covered all of the matches, let's get a. We'll start with you, Shadokat. Give me a match-by-match prediction on who you think will come out on top.
Well, I can't do that because I've got 21 years of pro wrestling experience, and I can tell you what I would do. We can't give you predictions on everyone, Mick, man, because I can't give my opinion. What am I going to do? Say my kid's going to win the tag team titles this weekend? I'm not going to say that. I think Hellcat's going to kick his ass, but I'll tell you what. The only time he better not step over that line is he brings that taser. that taser touches my kid, and all bets are off. Right?
Shot.
Not a spoiler, by the way. Not a spoiler. Let's talk about something else. Something simple, Mick. Well, we got the 15 minutes here to do it. Boom. Sponsors. Got to mention them, right? Sponsors for tomorrow's event. One Fall Foundation. As loyal as anybody, man. We love One Fall Foundation, and we're grateful for them. And then I'm going to run down the list. We've got Maddie's Deli. Sharp Printing, who does all our awesome new flyers. Not the designs. That's Prodigal Visionaries. Monster Energy will be in the house tomorrow. SK Ink Tattoo. That's me sometimes when I feel like it. Prodigal Visionaries, of course, graphic design. Wrestling gear design. If you guys are looking to have wrestling gear made and you're a wrestler anywhere in this area, my kid is probably the best in the area. Again, not tooting his horn for him. His work will speak for that. If you want to see what it looks like, check out a Nickle City Wrestling show. More than half the roster are proud customers and clients of Shadow Jr. St. Mary's High School. Can't thank them enough for having us again. Again, to ask us after that first time, for us to come back and open arms and be receptive to the Nickle City Wrestling family, we're forever grateful. And if we can help them in any way, that's our goal. One hand washes the other, and I think this is a good relationship that we've got built with these guys. And we're gonna take care of them the way they've taken care of us. So tomorrow we're gonna have a killer show. Orion Collectibles will be in the house, right? Orion Collectibles, all your action figure needs. And then our media people, right? Our media. We've got Briz Media, who's been doing all our awesome promo shots that you guys have seen lately. A lot of the ones that are used on the flyers come from Briz Media. Check them out. Tell them Shadokat sent you. In the house tomorrow. Tomorrow only, not on a full-time basis, but Torch Photography will be back in the house tomorrow. Torch Photography has been to our shows a few times before. Awesome shots. You guys are going to look. You guys are not going to have a shortage of good quality photographs and videos and clips. And then, of course, you got Phoenix Photography. You got Heather on the camera ringside. And that being said, it's all on the line, guys. There's only a few tickets left, I'm sure, online. So get your tickets while you can before tomorrow. I believe pre-sale price ends at noon tomorrow. So make sure if you're going to get tickets online, ncwrestling.booktix.com until noon tomorrow for your pre-sale ticket prices. Tickets go up $5 at the door. Matt Matthews.
It's going to be a show that you are not going to want to miss. We've gone over it verbatim, the card from top to bottom. Every match, as I said on commentary, every match is going to be a banger. It's going to be a show that you're not going to want to miss. You know, you see the stars at intermission, go up and interact with them, talk to them, take pictures, get autographs. Come and see me. I'll sign people. I'll sign papers. I'll sign babies. You don't want to offend me? You can give me cash too. I'll take money.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Wait. Hold on a freaking second. He said he'll sign babies.
Well, yeah, you like
whatever.
I think he meant to say taking pictures. I think he meant to say taking pictures and kissing babies, and he said signing babies. It's a weird sadistic Matt Matthews thing. You wouldn't understand.
I'll sign arms. I'll sign legs. I'll sign noses. I'll sign. Listen, people want Matt Matthews' autograph. I don't blame them. I'd want my own autograph too.
Oh, see, there he goes. Mick, the real Matt Matthews is coming out now.
And I got y'all beat. I still got that.
Anytime I make it, hey, little do you know, Mick, that in Matt Matthews' contract with Nickle City Wrestling, it states that while the camera is rolling, he has to wear that hat. Did you know that?
Oh my God, Owen, my friend, just put a major diss.
All right, well let's do it in this because I got lots of stuff to do. I got airport runs. I got all kinds of stuff tonight. So hey, tomorrow live, St. Mary's High School, Nickle City Wrestling presents Respect is Earned. We'll have all kinds of new merchandise. Hey, check it out. Dual autograph, Shadow Junior trading cards. Them are in stock. We've got 8x10s of most of the wrestlers that are going to be there tomorrow. We've got brand new Nickel City Wrestling t-shirts. High Flying Dynasty, brand new. Best shirt 2025. If there was a voting thing for the best shirt of 2025, it would have to be the Dynasty shirt. That's pretty sick. So make sure you get them while they last. It's even cooler than the High Flying Icon one that Mick's got on. But that being said, Mick, close them.
Okay, yeah, I'll close it out. So, you've heard us talk about it. Come check us out at St. Mary's High School tomorrow. Bell time is 6 o'clock. At least I think so.
Bell time is 6 o'clock, guys. The doors open at 5:45. Pre-sale ticket price is $25. ncwrestling.booktix.com. Have a good night.
Okay, so I'm gonna get my normal sign off. Be safe, be strong, and see ya.